So I'll start from the beginning. She was born the summer I turned 18. I was present at her birth and I got to cut the cord. She was a completely healthy, beautiful baby. She learned to walk and talk very quickly, but at the age of 3 she started getting really sick. She had very weird symptoms. She started first drooling a lot, then she started having trouble talking and swallowing food. They started seeing that her symptoms were getting worse and worse, and they started looking for all sorts of diagnoses. All of them were terrible. All of them took many months of testing and many days at the hospital. And this went on for 8 years. We got ILA diagnosis, we got brain tumor diagnosis, multiple sclerosis. I mean, every single terrible disease you could imagine we got. But yeah, none of them was the real diagnosis. The real one came 8 years later almost. Finally last year, winter of 2018, we finally got a diagnosis, which was a huge relief, you can imagine. But it opened up lots of questions. Turns out her disease is so rare that only 12 people up to now have been discovered to have this disease in the whole world. She's the only little girl in Spain with this disease. Her disease is so rare that it doesn't even have a name, so it will most likely be called Chloe's disease. And of course it has no cure at the moment. It's a disabling and degenerative neurological disease. This means that it affects her brain and her motor skills. She has lost most of her fine motor skills, and she has trouble walking, running, doing any kind of activity that any normal child should be able to do. And now, even though the odds were completely against us, and the future that awaits her seems very painful and very dark, we are really lucky because we actually got a team of doctors that sees a possibility to find a cure, but they need to run tons of testings. Of course, no big pharma is gonna pay for a disease that only 12 people have in the world. So it's up to us to find this medicine that will save her life. We need to fund this. We need to give Chloe that possibility of the future that she dreams of. She wants to have 8 children. She wants to take care of the environment. She's very environmentalist. She wants to have a farm, loves animals and plants. Once she cried for hours because some kids killed a frog in the neighborhood. So that's the person that we are saving. That's the person that you could help us save and give her a future, the future that she deserves. She's my little sister Chloe, and she deserves the world. She deserves to have a happy life, and it is possible, and we will do it. We will raise the money. With your help, it will be a lot easier. So please share her story. Please share this video. Please help us fund the research to find a cure and to save her life and that of many more people in the future.
Cocofishgo!